This week, there's just been an amplification in terms of the rhetoric. Some of the protesters against the president's position on health care reform have used Nazi imagery. A Democratic congressman said that the protesters were using brown shirt tactics. A Democratic senator called the protesters' behavior un-American, although she retracted it. Rush Limbaugh went on a very long speech yesterday during his radio show in which he compared Democrats to Nazis and the president to Hitler. And I'm wondering if the president has seen any of this, has a take on it. Obviously, the Nazi imagery has been condemned by Jewish groups, but I'm wondering if he feels anything about the language being used this week.
Well, I think he's certainly seen news reports about this. I don't know whether it's written or cable. I'd make a couple of points. I'd build on what I said to Ben, which is, regardless of where we are, regardless of the differences we have on even as an issue as important as health care, I know the president believes strongly that we can discuss these issues without personally maligning the person that we're discussing this issue with, that we're doing so in a way that respects the dignity of each individual. I think any time you make references to what happened in Germany in the 30s and 40s, I think you're talking about an event that has no equivalent. And I think anytime anyone ventures to compare anything to that, they're on thin ice, and it's best not deployed. But I think the larger point, best not deployed. But again, I think the most important thing is we can have a discussion in our democracy about where we want to go and why or why not we want to take certain steps. The president strongly believes we can do so without yelling at each other, without pushing each other, without degrading each other, and do so in a way I think that respects the difference in all of our opinions.
The DNC put out a video earlier this week basically saying all of the protesters were birth certificate denying, angry mob hordes. I mean, it wasn't exactly a video that described the protesters in accordance with the respect and dignity you just spoke of.
Well, again, I think we've seen, as you mentioned, we've seen some stuff that I think is, I mentioned it a week ago, I think, or maybe it's earlier this week, it all sort of blurs together. You know, that we've all seen imagery that really just shocks and surprises us, and I think the best thing to do is to take that temperature down a bit.